Hi there, and welcome to the How It Was Made series. Today I'll be talking about how the AAM theater simulation was made. So to start with, we only have two objects in our scene. We have Jack in our polo shirt, who is pulled from our repository, and our screen, which you can see here. This is used for eventually displaying the video that is going to show up when this translates down. So, all we did beforehand after placing our objects in here was find the location where we want Jack to be to enter in from, such as this door, and sizing and placing our picture for the display. Within this, on the picture frame, you need to make sure that you've created just a monitor display attribute. Jack doesn't need anything like that. We've also decided to put the player into the environment in the best seat in the house within our environment. From there, the scenario flow, we don't have any rules or anything in here for the setup and AI agents. For the settings, we've disabled the microphone, we've restricted player movement so that they cannot walk around in here, and we've made sure that we're using the 11 Labs TTS agent. Okay. For virtual reality, we've made it so that we are using body physics. We're allowing height teleport. You can adjust these if you find that to be better. Height teleport based on environment should be on, body physics is optional. Going to our scenario flow, we have our introduction. This is where we have Jack moving in, giving his speech, or walking across the stage, giving his speech, and then leaving. So to start with, we will start by putting Jack in a walking state so that he'll be moving his legs as he's being translated about. This moves him to the first location around here on our stage, then turns him to where he's facing the audience with the rotate function, and then translating him to around right here. Once he is there, we are going to want him to stop walking. He's going to look at the player and then begin speaking. We've added in some text here, which is the transcript of what was said during the recording, which we have here. Now, as we have Jack talking as the person, we are using our uploaded audio of Jack, and we have no animation type. We will wait until this audio clip is finished speaking before moving to the next one. Due to the limitations in the way that the TTS functions, this needs to be broken up into 30-second increments for each recording. As such, we have a total of 5 different recordings here going through each one at a time. Once that is done, we have Jack stop looking at the player and then begin making his exit. He starts walking, turns away from the player, translates back from the front of the stage to the middle, and then rotates to where he's facing the door and finishes his way back to where he started and then exits. At which point we have him stop walking and he disappears. At this point, we then translate our picture frame down, which is, again, our video display. So quickly looking at this, it will slowly translate down until about here. At which point, the video will begin playing, which we have here. We have our video, which will begin playing automatically. It will not loop, and we will wait until it is finished before moving on. It will render on the texture in the environment, which in this case is our picture frame, under that target texture that we chose before with that display monitor. At the end, we have a display message popping up, which will have the voice of Justin speak and give this message to the user, thanking them for their participation in our experience. So going through here, Jack walks in, /out, play video, and closing message. Right? So let's just quickly see what that looks like from the start. And we'll go as far as when the video starts playing. So, Jack begins walking in.
Hello, everyone.
Begins speaking.
I hope you're having a great time at the Mid-Autumn Festival. Thank you for stopping by our booth to learn about the Asian American Museum. The Asian American Museum of Orange County will be more than a building. It will be a home of stories, stories of resilience, innovation, and belonging. Here, Asian American history will come alive. We will share the stories of the laborers who laid the tracks for the Transcontinental Railroad, the farmers who tilled the soil, the soldiers who fought for our freedom, and the artists and filmmakers who reshaped our culture. We will honor the leaders who stood for justice and equity. These are not just Asian American stories, they're American stories, woven into the very fabric of our nation's shared history. Orange County is home to one of the largest and most vibrant Asian American communities in the country. Yet until now, there's been no central place to truly honor and celebrate this legacy. Thanks to extraordinary community advocacy, we now have an incredible opportunity to build this museum in the heart of the great park in the city of Irvine. Up to 9 acres of indoor and outdoor space will become a dynamic hub where cultures meet and generations connect. This is not a museum of silent galleries and glass cases. It will be immersive, alive, and participatory. Through art, history, education, and even cuisine, we will spark dialogue, inspire future leaders, and bring people together across all communities. We envision a space where a child can see role models that look like them and where all of us can learn from one another. We invite you to join us, to learn, to celebrate, and to build with us. Together, we can create a space where stories unite us, cultures connect us, and where every person feels they belong.
So now he's making his way off the stage. And once he gets there, based off of our current setup, he'll disappear, screen comes down, and we'll start the video.
The 14th Amendment applies to all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof.
So if we want to change anything else about this simulation, we have a lot of controls. This speed here controls the rate at which Jack moves across the stage. And during his speaking, if we want him to do any kind of animations while the audio is playing, we can either select or have it be randomly going through. I'd recommend one of the standing talking animations if we were to go and select one, if we wanted to do it that way. That way you have the motions that it's playing during that description. The lighting of the environment is what it is. There is no way to change that as it is baked into the environment. When it comes to any changes to the video itself, we are only rendering what is there. We're not able to make adjustments. However, if you upload or make a new video, you are able to make changes there. Same thing with the audio. As we are doing a recorded audio and not playing it through our TTS, we are limited in the controls that we have there, although we are able to use them. In order to experience the simulation, you can go to multiplayer and go into an environment which can be joined by others, either by creating your own custom session or joining them in the room. Doing so will let you see others in the experience with whatever name you put here, showing above your head on either desktop, VR, or web. Alright. So with that concludes how this was made and what you can do with it going forward. Hope this was helpful to you all. Thank you.